Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero doing a new gunpla review. In today's episode, we are covering the EW version of the Tallgeese. They do not have the regular version, but they do have the Endless Waltz version, so I'll take the small W. So, I got this from our friends at... I like to think it was the Galactic Toys run, or I'm not entirely... Yeah, I think it was. Or did I pick this up in a hobby store? Man, it's been a while since when I got him, so I don't even remember directly where I got him. But if you want one for yourself, I do believe our friends at Galactic Toys do have him. So, there's that. And I, as somebody who is, again, publicly noted that I'm not a huge fan of real grades, this actually, again, wasn't a bad build. I think these are because later on in the run, leading up to now, every real grade's been really good. And this is part of the generation that was leaning towards a new, better system. But I will own up, partly through the build, I did screw up, and I'll explain where I screwed up when I get to the review. So let's just get to that part and talk about all the cool stuff about this Gundam. Well, Gundam adjacent suit. Okay, so this is the Tallgeese real grade with everything that comes in box. We have the decals and the stickers. I've only really just used this sticker. Everything else is for if you want some of the parts to look shinier. Honestly, I didn't think it needed it, but that's just me. So you do have that as an option. You have, I think this is supposed to be a mini Zex. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I think it's a mini Zex. Or Miliato Peacecraft if you're not, up on it. Base adapter. You have 4 different beam sabers. You have 2 in clear and 2 in pink. So you do have options. And I think one of mine got bent. So two spare pieces for when you build the arms. They really do nothing. And by really, I mean they absolutely are useless. We have 1 beam saber holding hand, according to the instructions. Oh, you have 1 beam saber holding hand, 1 shield holding hand, 2 open hands, 2 dynamic displayed fingers, which is pretty cool. And of course, 1 trigger hand. Because, heaven forbids we get more than 1 trigger hand. Which still bothers me that you only get 1. Okay, so, you're probably wondering from the beginning of this video, what did I screw up on? So, when I was building the verniers back here, see this inner part? Yeah, I actually messed up and actually skipped the entire set of instructions to use the middle part of the verniers. So I actively screwed this up. So be careful. Read the instructions carefully and slowly, because you will, if you're like me, you will forget and mess up. Also, I believe it was, this blade right here I actually broke, because it connects by a very, very thin and tiny plug. You have to be careful, because if you mess up and you have to remove it, there's a good chance you will break it. It is basically held in by this piece right here, the tip. So, just to warn you. Okay, if I want to talk about the only major downside I have to this kit, it is occasionally back heavy. If you don't get it in the right pose, it will fall backwards on you. Quite easily, actually. Which is rather annoying. So, let's just, before we do the articulation, disconnect this part of the leg. That's as high as the leg goes. Also be careful with the knee joint. This piece right here, the white piece, because it can pop off on you quite easily, so be very careful. That's like articulation is not that great here. And to reconnect this part into, let's see, hold on, let's do the splits. Yeah, by the way, that's the splits. You do get nothing. You can enter right through here. See this little gray spot with the hole in it? You can enter through here to there. Ta-da. You do get a pseudo-paralyzed back skirt because it doesn't move that much, but it goes up and down. As you can see, it has verniers in here, but these all loose. There's a lot of loose pieces here. You do get a good ab crunch. You do not get a 360 with the head, so be careful with that. That's and if you do this, you can technically take the holding hand and plug it right there. You have to rotate the handle first, though. But yeah, and you just put the holding hand in place here. It's a sandwich style, and then bam, you can use the Dobra gun if it's not attached. And the shield is no different. Just we put the holding hand in the shield holding hand here, sandwich system, back of the hand, front of the hand gets removed, put the hand in. It's very simple. This is where the beam sabers go. Again, you do have the options if you want to use the pink or the clear. So you do have that as an option. Be careful with the head crust. It isn't very tight. It has popped off for me when it fell off my table. It's not perfect, but what can you do? Very solid kit though, which is really great. If I have any major beef, is that the hands don't fully go straight. You always have it perpetually at an angle. Like, look at this. That's the arm fully bent, which is good, but that's the arm fully distended. It's just that. It's forever at a curve. I don't know why they did that. Even look at the cover art. If you can see the arms in it, it's even there, it's still bent. I don't know why it's always at a bent angle. I don't know. It's just a thing they do. So, as you can see, you can open up the verniers. So, that's cool. You can lock it open by pulling this part down while all the verniers are out. Again, really cool system. And of course, these can move. I do love how other mobile suits try to make flying graceful and elegant, and the Tallgeese answer is to brute force it. Yeah, let's just have the pilot code quick and unsafe 10 Gs. Love that. Alright, so let's end this review and get to the summary. So, would I recommend the Real Grade Tallgeese? Yeah, it's a solid kit. Yes, you can panel line it, but it's really not necessary because it looks so well without it. That's just me. If you like panel lining, I say go for it. There's a lot of white you can use to use the panel lining to break it up. But for me, it looks really great as is. But again, that's just my 2 cents. But again, the problem is there are some really loose, I can't say loose, well, yeah, not tight points on this, especially around the vernier situation. And parts that are very delicate. So you have to be very careful with that. Again, the little wings or the little bladed parts of the verniers, you got to be very, very cautious with. So, and the articulation in the lower half is just straight bad. Like, yes, it does have a decent knee bend, but aside from that, you're really not going to get a lot of posing out of its legs. You do get a decent ab crunch and you do get a decent arm bend, but aside from that, it's not that great on that aspect. But it's a really classic design, especially if you grew up watching Toonami and the old school Gundam Wing. So it's a good kit, nice design. It comes from Endless Waltz, which is automatically cool. But yeah, it has flaws and it could be a lot better. Heck, I even broke I actually snipped too far down on the chest cavity, so even the front door of the cockpit is kind of busted on mine. But that was on me. That alone, I screwed up that. Unfortunately, that is what it is. But with that being said, it's a solid kit. Looks cool. So, yes, I would recommend it. So, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here with us. If you've been here from the beginning, thank you for sticking around for so long. You guys are greatly appreciated. As you all saw, we have the Build Strike Galaxy Cosmos coming in at the time of recording tomorrow. Well, no, this is going live on Sunday, so Saturday. In 2 days, it should be here on Monday at the time of recording. We also have the Black Lightning Warrior and the... Why do I feel like it's something so simple and I'm completely brain farting on it? It's gonna bother me. Yeah, I actually can't remember the third Gundam, and that's gonna bother me. See, I guarantee you, as soon as I stop recording, it's gonna pop back in my head. It's so embarrassing. But yeah, I got 3 new Gundams coming in. I don't know which one of those 3 I'm going to review next week, but this week I'm just going to pick one of them for next week's episode. But with that being said, I have no idea what Thursday's episode is going to be. I'll figure out then. Oh wait, no I did. I already did. It's going to be the SD Phoenix Gundam. That's it. So, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. That always helps. Comment, share, like the video. All that helps tremendously. It lets the algorithm know I exist. If you want to support me directly, please use the links down below. Order something from Entertainment Earth or Galactic Toys using my links. Buy one of my books. Any of those really helps. So I'll catch you guys on Thursday with a new episode. Peace.